Ray, we gotta face this, man.
Listen, there's no way.
Look, man, I'm telling you. Somebody called to tip them off and tell them the cops were coming.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying whoever did it, whoever called to tip them off, whoever sent Miss Nikki and Chandler to their death, they called from inside of our station.
You got me, all right. What? You got me.
So let me win.
I didn't let you win.
Yeah? You mad now? You mad now? You mad now? Oh, you're so in trouble. You are, as soon as I can get free, you are so in trouble. Hey, this is fun. Really sensitive. I want to go to City Hall.
Hold on, Willie. We're getting dressed.
You said we could go to City Hall. We'll be right there, Eddie. We gotta go.
1, 2, 3, I win.
Suck! Busy night.
Hey, Rick. Rachel. Say hi to Rick, Willie. Go.
Hey. Hi. This is my wife, Kelly, and my little boy, Willie.
Oh, yeah. We met at the divisional picnic a couple years ago.
Tom, right?
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Willie. How you doing?
Just give me my paycheck.
Oh, yeah.
Then we're going to City Walk.
Oh, yeah. You spent some of Dad's money, huh? That's cool. Hey, Joe, you got a minute? Just take a second.
All right. You stay with your mom, okay, bud? Yeah?
2 of our own have been killed.
What?
They walked into an ambush.
Who?
It was Nicky and Chandler. Captain Higgs is trying to reach you. Ramos is the only detective in the station.
We just buried Norma.
I can see you have plans with your family if you want. Shoot them home real quick.
I'll take care of them.
You sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, sweetie, get one. Just one.
Hey. I need you first.
Okay, be right back. What's it?
We have a situation.
Joel, there's always a situation.
Was Nikki and Chandler were killed tonight.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they walked into an ambush.
It's Greg was Nikki, the one with the twins.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to stay, so I'm gonna put you and Willie in a cab and send you
No,
home.
that's okay. It's not necessary.
No, I'd feel better if
Honey,
you...
I can drive the car home.
I know you can drive, but I just want you to
I
get
lost
in the
my
cab.
faith, not my driver's license. You know what, sugar? Daddy's gonna stay at work, okay? But you know what? We'll reschedule, do it all next Friday. And everything the same deal. Except we'll go to the batting cages first, which I know you wanted to do. Daddy's job is to help people, and tonight people need some help. So we're gonna go home, okay?
So what's gonna be, sport?
Still can't decide. Raisinets or Skittles?
Well, I myself am a Raisinets man, so...
Yeah, I'm a Raisinette man too. That's what I'm getting.
All right, good. Houston's office ASAP.
How you doing, buddy? Looking good.
I'll see you in there, Joel. Okay, let's get out of here.
You've absolutely got to be kidding me.
Kidding, I don't believe
What's going on?
I'm not letting anybody out, Detective.
Who's not?
These bozos say they're FBI.
Sorry, no one in or out.
No, I need to get my wife and my son out of here, sir.
Detective, your station's in a federal lockdown. There's no exceptions.
There is gonna be an exception. They're civilians. They just walked in the door, now they're gonna walk out.
I sympathize with that, but as of right now, no one's going anywhere.
You're gonna keep an 8-year-old and his mother here?
Yes, I am. Federal mandate.
I'm taking them home. Get out of my way.
Hey, you can't
Don't
leave.
put your hands on me.
Back
Do
up.
not put your hands
Back
on me.
up.
Get your hands off me. What's going on? Hold it. Joel, what's the problem here?
Your detective wants his wife and child to go home, and we're not authorized to allow that.
Are you aware of the reason for this lockdown?
Yes, we are.
Well, Detective Stevens wasn't here when the incident occurred. If you and your partner had been a little more expeditious about getting here, he and his family wouldn't have been caught inside in the first place.
We responded as
And
quick-
given the nature of this situation and what we might be facing, do you really think this is the best place for a civilian and her child?
They can go.
Thank you. Say goodnight, then come to my office.
Captain, what about me? I just got off. I got plans to meet my wife.
Your plans just changed. Someone in our station tipped off some safecrackers we were coming. And now 2 of our officers are dead. As soon as Fearless told me the call came from our dedicated line, I had to call the feds. I didn't have any choice.
Well, if it's just feds, what the hell's he doing here?
The FBI is sending 2 senior investigators up from San Diego. We've got 1 hour until they get here. And I got approval from the Inspector General to interview witnesses until then. I thought it would be prudent to have someone from IA sit in on the interviews.
Don't mind me. I'm just a fly on the wall.
All right, that's appropriate considering flies breathing crap.
One question, Danny. You still fixing tickets for your friends down at the ravine?
Yeah, I fix a lot of things, Trump. I'll fix your brakes if you want. You want to have
Danny,
a brake job?
Danny,
Huh?
give it a rest. This is going to be hard enough as it is. Now, Joel, all weapons have been confiscated and are under lock and key in the watch commander's office. I'll need yours as well.
Yes, sir.
Well, you weren't here when the call was made, so I'm making you primary. I want you to do the interviews.
You mean you want me to do the interrogations?
What do you want to do? You want to wait and let some FBI suits ask the questions?
Of course not, but Captain, you're asking me to grill other cops. Now, I don't enjoy that. Maybe Trumper and his IA buddies do. I don't.
We don't have time. Are you in or out?
You got any guess on who the rat is?
Nah, we start guessing, it's gonna kill us.
Well, we gotta have some ideas.
Well, I mean, as far as I know, follow the money. I mean, somebody wanted a little bit of cash, was willing to sell a little bit of information here and there. I mean, and never in a million years thought it would come to this.
So that's it, huh? You just follow the money.
More often than not, yeah.
Well, there's another option, you know. Maybe it's somebody with divided loyalties.
How so?
Well, I don't know, somebody who grew up in the life and still has affiliations, maybe, friends in the gangs, and they never left all that entirely behind.
Who are you talking about, Ray?
No one in particular.
You talking about me?
You? No, not you, Fearless.
Man grows up south of the 10 freeway, you assume that he's got gang ties.
I honestly know very little about you, Fearless.
You think I have divided loyalties.
I have no opinion on your loyalties.
You have no opinion.
I didn't mean it like that.
You're right. This coming from a man whose ex-partner in Vista Heights handled $240,000 in payments to a phony informant for some phony drug busts.
Now, there you go. I thought you were heading there with that. Where's the money? Follow the money. Why don't you just ask me? You want to ask me? Go ahead. Ask me.
Ray,
ask me.
Ray,
Where's the money
is that
from
what you
Vista
thought?
Heights?
You know what I'm gonna do, man? I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and assume that you didn't mean to impugn my loyalties. And I'm also going to assume that this is just a natural reaction of a man who's been unjustly persecuted to start lashing out at anybody and everybody because he perceives that an attack may be coming. Don't get sucked into the finger point, Ray, because you're better than that, man.
Well, I appreciate the benefit of the doubt.
If we start looking at each other sideways, we can't count on the other man to watch our back, we're sunk.
I couldn't agree more. How'd you get this far? You're always crossing the line, showing up on the scene. How is that?
What do you want, Heckler?
Makes you think I want something.
You wouldn't be talking to me otherwise.
You did a piece on those Highline safe jobs.
You read my byline.
How could I admit to that?
You know, I've been suspecting for some time now that you can read.
You had contacts for these stories.
I spoke to watch commanders, read reports.
Talking about confidential informants. 2 cops are dead.
Yeah, that's the eyes.
I'm not asking you to give me their names, anything like that. I just need to look at whatever you got regarding the security companies.
Why? And why is your station locked down?
I can't tell you that.
Oh, so this is just a one-way street.
Tonight it has to be, yeah.
If I give up my sources, I'm finished. But you know that, don't you?
Officer Heckler,
Yeah,
I'm Special Investigator Kellogg, District Attorney's Office. We'd like you to come with us.
I'm working here.
We've alerted your captain you're to come with us.
Sorry, guys, I'm primary.
You can come on your own, or these 2 sheriff's deputies will take you.
You go ahead and sit down.
How are the eyes?
Well, the blurriness finally went away. They say I was lucky. I don't know about that.
You understand we're gonna have to do this thing by the numbers, right? See if anybody saw anything that can help us.
Joel, ask me whatever you want.
Okay.
You want to know about those dedicated phone lines? Everybody's talking.
You see anything? Anybody use those lines?
I saw Detective Ramos when I was going into property, but you already know that. And then for the next half hour, I was just booking property.
You make any calls outside today?
On that line, no. Oh, come on, Joel. You don't think that...
I gotta ask the questions, Vince.
Yeah, all right. All right. No, I didn't use that line. I don't think I've ever used that line.
Detective Stevens, a word? Outside. Don't touch me.
You know, the whole time in there, I'm thinking, okay, he's got a master plan here, some brilliant strategy to get this guy to talk. And then I'm thinking, oh, at least he's gonna pull a Columbo, you know. One final question.
I'm asking the questions that need to be asked.
Oh, like, Are your eyes okay? I'm surprised you didn't ask him if he wanted a pillow.
You know why I asked him that? Because he was pepper sprayed 10 days ago and his partner was kidnapped and murdered, you son of a bitch.
How about his file? Why don't you ask some questions about his
Hey,
file?
Trumper, sit in the corner and don't say a word. Vince, you said you had a lot on your mind. Like what?
Well, the whole novel situation.
Right. I read your file thoroughly. It says you were married last summer.
Yeah.
Bought a new house in the valley. Took out the one in Lake Arrowhead.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? You ought to come up sometime. We go wakeboarding.
You got any outside income I should know about? Maybe from loans, gambling?
Whoa, why is that important?
It's important because I need to know how you could afford those 2 houses, Vince.
She got an inheritance. That's still legal, isn't it?
How much? Give me a number, Vince. How much?
No. You know what, Joel? I'm not gonna tell you squat. What are you saying? I took a payday to get my partner
asking
killed?
the questions here, Vince. Answer the question.
Yeah, I know. Why are you asking the questions,
Answer
Joel?
the question,
Why are you
Vince.
asking the questions? What are you, bucking for an IA promotion with this creep?
I'm gonna say it one more time.
You ought to be
Answer
ashamed
the
of
question.
yourself. You were there. You were holding his body while he was bleeding out with me. While we were trying to save his life. See this? You know what that is, Joel? Huh?
Yeah.
That's Sammy's badge. And I carry it with me so I never forget. You look at me, Joel, and you tell me. You think I killed Sammy? Do you?
I don't have any more questions. You can go. Where were you from 3:30 to 5 o'clock?
I was filing reports on a storm log in the watch commander's office.
You know if anyone saw you go inside the office?
The hall was empty.
At any time while you were in the office, did you use the dedicated phone line?
No, sir.
I see you were cited for on-duty use of alcohol in September.
So now I'm a drunk.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I had a drink on duty.
Reason?
None good. It was a stupid mistake.
So you also took a lot of personal time in September.
Yeah, that's right.
Care to elaborate?
If I have to.
You do.
Having a marriage explode tends to eat up the days.
That's right. You're married to Chuck Ray.
Yeah, that's right.
Good cop. He worked, robbery in Hollenbeck.
yeah.
How would you characterize your ex-husband?
He's a prince of freaking darkness.
So it would be safe to say, then, that you probably harbor some resentment towards him.
Do you mean, do I hate him so much that I'd tip off some suspects in his division just to get back at him?
I didn't say that.
Look, Detective, my ex screwed everything that moved and then tried to make me feel like it was my fault, okay? So if I wanted revenge, I'd pull a Lorraine and Bobbitt, not a heist.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or maybe you'd start seeing another officer.
What?
Maybe become personally involved with another officer since
What
you're
is that? What could that possibly have
Answer
to
the
do with
question.
what's going on?
Answer the question.
Are you asking questions like this to men, or is it just because I'm a
I'm
woman,
asking
Detective?
you the question. Answer
I went to
it.
the harassment seminar, Detective. I think getting involved with another officer would be considered risky behavior, don't you?
Of course. Do you consider this appropriate force? What do you think?
A little harder, actually.
A little harder would be?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not against the law to sleep with another officer, Karen.
No, it's not.
Yes or no?
The answer's no.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. No more questions.
Better. Think it was her or Manzani? Yeah, me neither. Manzani's too much of a mook. Unless that's an act, she's too smart. The thing about cops who are criminals is they're just like any other criminal. Not too dumb, not too smart. Somewhere in the middle. Now, this next one. He's about right.
Come in. Hello, Tom.
I walked past the watchmaker's office about 3:45 and didn't see anyone on the phone. I didn't use it myself either.
Anybody verify that?
Detective Ramos.
Detective Ramos said that he saw you on the floor, that's all.
Because that's all there was to say. I walked by. That was it.
You involved in a personal relationship with a fellow officer, Tom?
What?
I asked you a question. Are you involved in a personal relationship with a fellow officer?
Okay. Yes, I am. It's Ray. Sometimes he's more a man than I can handle, but... No, I'm not screwing anybody on the police force.
Really? It's not what Officer Karen Crane said, Tom.
Okay, so what? So what, does that mean that I made a phone call and sent 2 cops to their death?
What it means is that you're willing to lie in this investigation.
That's right. Well, I don't think it's any of your business.
Everything that happens in this police station tonight, it's my business, Tom. You understand? Your partner ever tell you about what happened in Vista Heights?
Oh, now you're gonna go after my partner.
Did I tell you what happened to all that Vista Heights money?
It's unbelievable.
Hey, for all I know, you and him are in this together, Tom. Maybe taught you how to make a little money on the side, tipping off the bad guys.
For all you know, Joe, for all you know, after going to the academy together, all the years on the job, is that what you really think? I mean, come on. You're a detective, you're a smart guy. Do you actually think that that's a possibility?
Anything is a possibility tonight.
No, Joe, that's where you're wrong. Some things are not possible, but you need to confirm your opinion of me.
What's that?
Next question.
Tom, I have nothing but the highest respect for you as a police officer. But if you could stay 2 steps ahead of me instead of being 2 steps behind, maybe I'd have a little bit more.
Then why you're asking me if I'm responsible for Nicky and Chandler being murdered because you got the highest respect?
I'm asking you the questions that need to be asked.
Detective.
Tough job if somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, all right, first thing. Good move catching him on Screw and Crane. That caught me by surprise. Yeah, can't take a little compliment, huh?
I guess not.
Yeah, listen. Ask him about his father.
Why?
Get him back on his heels. See if you can make him fall.
It has no relevance now.
You want me to ask him? This is not your investigation, Detective. This is the Los Angeles Police Department's investigation. You're just asking the questions. If you won't do it, I will.
I'm gonna ask you a few questions about your father, Tom.
About my dad?
Yes.
What about him?
You understand that your dad was under IA investigation for the better part of the last 10 years of his career, don't you?
Oh, of course, yeah, he's my dad. I also know that they hounded him around the clock because some jerk in IA who couldn't be a real cop had it in for him.
You harbor any resentment towards the police department, Tom?
I got resentment towards certain parts and people of the police department.
Was Nicky and Chandler on that list?
Shut up! Shut up! You don't have to answer the question, Tom. He's just trying to bait you.
Oh, no, he's trying to do.
Yeah,
Joe.
that's what he's trying to do.
Thank you. I wouldn't have picked that up.
Get out.
Trumper, more questions? You don't want to ask me about my mother, maybe? Maybe my sister? I got one question for you, Joe. How come all the people that you're talking to are uniforms? Not one detective, not one. Now tell me, is that 2 steps ahead or 2 steps behind? What'd you tell me?
What did I tell you? Nothing.
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 Why am I here?
2 cops are dead because a couple of criminals cracking a safe got a call from a dedicated phone line at your office. There's a bad cop inside, Ray. That's why the FBI ordered the lockdown.
I'll say it again for the hearing impaired. Why am I here?
This is a sealed joint federal state RICO investigation. You might want to take a little peek inside there. Go ahead. Put her up. The gray-haired man there, that's John Donadoni, the capo of a local crime family closely associated with the Gambinos. Recognize the big guy they're having dinner with?
So they're eating dinner. That's a crime, I'd get the chair.
Look, why don't we cut through this code of silence crap?
This code exists because of jerks like you.
Let me remind you that 2 police officers are dead.
Remind me? I was standing in their blood!
Then talk to me, Ray. When the media was suddenly reopened Vista Heights, your face would be plastered all over the front page of the Trib for 6 weeks running. You won't be able to buy a donut without someone spitting on your shoe. I'll give you 2 minutes to think about it. Think fast, Ray.
I haven't been this close to a police station since I was 17, man. Just looking at all those police cars, I had this incredible urge to take off running.
Well, I appreciate you coming, Ronnie. How's your mom, man?
My mom? Good as can be expected. What can I do for you about it?
Well, about an hour ago, I was all but accused of having gang ties.
You? As I recall, man, you were so skinny, no gang wanted you. You don't have any gang ties, do you?
Yeah, I do. You. You're about as connected as anyone.
Yeah. And so far, you've left me alone. Why come looking for me now?
I don't have a choice. Look, I don't want names, Ronnie. All right? I don't want specifics, man.
Look, I can't even help you, man. I shouldn't have come here, and you shouldn't have asked me.
2 cops were killed tonight.
I'm sorry.
Someone on the inside of this station. Somebody in here is working with whoever killed them.
Lord. You got a problem, Bobby. Good luck with it.
Ronnie, wait up.
Man, don't you back up off of me. 15 years, and you ain't got nothing to say to O.G. Rose. I mean, you don't want to be around him all my life. Now all of a sudden you show up, you all chummy, and you talking about my mom. Hey, heads up, chump. Mama died 3 years ago. Have a good life.
It was November 18th. It was November 18th, 3 years ago. When your mom died, my mom called me, and I sent flowers to your sister's house. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry I forgot. It's been a bad night. I'm getting old.
Yeah, you are. I was gonna tell you. You look like an unmade bed, man.
Restricted area.
I can't help you, Bobby. I mean, I don't know anything anymore, man. I'm an old dog, too. They don't tell me nothing.
You know, a few years back, a gang in Illinois, they put one of their own into the Chicago Police Academy. They got him onto the force.
And?
Has anything like that happened here?
What, you expect me to tell you?
Yeah, I would hope that you would. Are there any gang members on the LAPD?
Not in my gangs.
But not in your gang.
Come on, Bobby, man. Look, I don't know if this has anything to do with what went on tonight. But you remember when that cop got taken and killed by those AKs the night Chronic was executed?
Yeah, that was Officer Norval.
Yeah, well, the way I hear it, I ain't heard much, was that taking him wasn't random. It was a setup by someone on the inside.
What?
Well, the way I heard it told, the AKs paid a lot of money for it. 2 weeks of crack profits.
Who'd they pay?
I don't know, man, some gang, another organization. Look, man, this is all third party and in passing.
Why didn't you call me? Why didn't you tell me about that?
Not my job, Bobby. Is it?
Oh, God.
Oh, God, indeed.
Now, come on, don't start with me, Ronnie. There's a gang somewhere in this city with a cop on their payroll.
What's it gonna be, Officer Heckler?
Do your worst. You couldn't nail me for Vista Heights before. You're not gonna nail me for it now.
I don't have to nail you for Vista Heights. I can nail you on this one. If you don't speak up, I can call Judge Sabay, ask him to issue obstruction charges. You spend the night in L.A. County. That'd be a heck of a hero's welcome for a cop like you.
Anyone ever tell you you're very photogenic?
Thank you.
You know, your eyes are this green or chartreuse or something. It reminded me of a lizard I saw at the zoo. Very recognizable.
Fine. You might want to start taking the shoelaces out of your shoes, though. You know, get a jump on things.
I'll talk. I just gotta ask you a question first.
Shoot.
Will Andrea Little be covering this story?
How would I know that?
Well, if she is, I suppose she'll be banging out the first draft over there at Fulham's on 8th.
Excuse me?
She's got a back booth reserved there. She's there all the time. That's where she writes her stories. And sometimes she's joined by this guy. Between swap and spit with him and knocking back the Jamesons, well, it's a wonder she ever gets anything done. So you do what you gotta do.
Nice try, Ray. FYI, though, in the future, if you're gonna blackmail someone, make sure you have a little leverage. My marriage is over.
Oh, no, I wouldn't think of bringing up a tawdry little subject like sex. I'm talking politics. I'm talking about a deputy district attorney wrapping up with a crusading reporter who's supposed to be covering his office. Not exactly going to help your credibility in certain circles now, is it?
Maid's due tomorrow. Okay, here we go. I'm a writer, sue me.
Pretty nice pad for a writer.
The trip salary covers the electric bill. The rest is family.
My dad was a plumber.
Yeah, so was mine. Plumbed every chick he could get his hands on. Wonder what someone would think if they saw you here now.
Well, consider I'm standing in the house of the woman who nearly wrecked my career. I guess they'd think it was pretty significant.
Imagine you're right. I always give my sources pseudonyms, even in my notes, so we're covered on that count.
Talked about security consultants. That's what I'm after.
Check the second section, the one marked with the Post-it. That's what I was working on yesterday. It wasn't the same alarm company on all the jobs, but I thought maybe somebody worked at all 3 companies over the years. Well, it turns out there were 3 installers who fit that profile. I was just looking into them. Water?
No, I'm good.
I think one guy may have been associated with someone who may have been linked to John Donadoni. What?
I need to use your phone.
What'd you find?
I think I know who the rat is.
Who?
This is Hector. Give me Stevens.
Okay. Wasn't any of you guys. We know that now. I want to apologize for before. Wasn't a whole lot of fun for anybody.
Who is it?
I should have listened to you earlier. You noted that we weren't talking to detectives, just uniforms. Well, it's a detective.
All right. Salute to Boone. You know it, Joe. Let's have some fun, huh? 3 years ago, you worked a series of truck hijackings. So, you never found the guys.
You close every case?
The main suspects were John Donadoni and his crew.
Okay.
You have any contact with them?
Yeah, of course I did. I talked to their suspects.
Not then. Now. Have you seen him since then?
Yeah, Joel, I get my nails done every weekend with him. What the hell is this? What the hell do you want from me?
We got a photo of you having dinner with John Donadoni. Imagine that. Ray Hackland's already seen it. We got a source who's an installer for an alarm company with connections to John Donadoni. Put the dots together. Picture's pretty clear, isn't it, Danny?
Yeah, you put the dots together. You get a picture of your head up your ass, Joel.
Say anything?
Yeah, that's right.
No, not yet.
What about Sammy Norvell?
What about him?
I got the feds to lift the lockdown. In exchange, they want us to sit on Ramos tonight. I don't want them getting out and making any phone calls. Apparently, the feds have been planning for months to bring down Donadoni, and as it happens, tonight's the night.
What time?
Midnight. I want to catch him while he's sleeping. Donadoni's a real flight risk. You got money overseas, you got a plane, so let's keep it in this room, yeah?
I want my lawyer and I want my union rep in this room now.
All right, keep pushing it, Joel. I want him now.
Laura will be here when he gets here.
Joel,
I don't care what you got on me or what you think you got on me, pictures, anything. I'm telling you I'm not the rat, okay? Look at me. I'm not the rat.
Johnny.
Yeah, who's this?
Vince.
What do you want, Vince?
It's not what I want. It's what you want. And that is to get on your plane and to get out of town.
Why?
Because the feds are going to take you down. Tonight at midnight.
Are you serious?
There's a heart attack.
Oh, jeez. Well, I appreciate the heads up, Vince, but one thing I don't get. Are you stupid or you just have the most enormous stones known to man, huh?
What do you mean?
Well, calling me from inside a police station. But you couldn't wait till you got outside. I mean, what if Karen were here? She's only 10 feet away, right behind you. Or maybe you just think the cops are so stupid you can get away with it, huh?
Isn't that it, Vince?
You just think the cops are stupid? Been fooling cops a long time, huh, Vince? All the way through the academy and on. Think we're just a bunch of mooks? No one's ever gonna get you? Guess what, pal? We just got you. Fed's got an intercept on all of Donadoni's phones. No biggie to just have them forward all his calls to us. Huh? They have surveillance pictures of you with Donadoni. Ray saw him. What, you gonna say now? Come on, pal, you let me down. Hey, stay where you are!
Your partner was on the ground dying in our arms. He called out your name.
Don't move!
He was trying to tell me it was you, wasn't he, Vince?
He's saying your name.
He kept saying your name to tell me that it was you.
Stay there!
All right.
Now you know how this works. I'm going through those doors and you ain't. If you do, Trumper gets his brains blown out.
You already made a big mistake, Vince. Don't make another one.
Just stay where you are! Got that?
Yeah.
Stay there! Stay there!
You all right?
Yeah.
Fellas, put your hands up!
Yeah, maybe nobody inside the station's got guns, but you're outside the station now, Vince.
Get him up, Phyllis! Come on! Get him up! That's it.
Yeah, well, good luck with Trumper. If Trumper gets hit in the crossfire, most you're gonna hear, man, is oops. No offense, Trumper.
None taken.
Maybe I ought to take you. That big man? Hey,
Get over! All of you, get over!
Come on, move around. Come on, move. Nobody's gonna shoot Trumper.
If I'm gonna kill someone, I want it to be you. You're holier than thou, huh? Son of a bitch. Huh, Fearless? You fearless? See how fearless you are with my gun in your friggin' ear. Now back up nice and slow. Put your piece down.